Hey guys, welcome back. We have an issue that has popped up recently, and today's going to be a little bit of a recap of this individual, Noah, PokePower Box, Noah, his products that he abandoned, his products and how they function, and a little recap of all of the videos. If you want to know more of the information, all of the details, then you can watch. We'll make a playlist and I'll put it down below so that you can get more detail. You can learn all you want to learn about Noah and his PokePower boxes. Got it? Cool. All right, disclaimer time. Check out the disclaimer. Pause it if you need to read it. If not, let's move on. What do we got here? We have someone who he's got a mystery box company, PokePower boxes, but this isn't the first one. Before that he had the big bat box. Weird. It's weird how like people will kind of get run out of one area, sports or something, and then move into Pokemon, and then probably something else after that. Wouldn't surprise me. It's a weird little trend that we've been seeing these days. Now, the problem with these boxes, other than the fact that, in my opinion, they are absolute fucking trash, is mostly to do with the fact that everything I'm hearing from the people that were internal to the company is the fact, and I guess everything lends to the fact, that these are made to order. That's a huge problem. When you have something that's supposed to be seeded with vintage items at a certain rate, but the person is packing the boxes after you order them, there's a bigger chance. I mean, a lot of this stuff is you have to have blind faith in whoever is putting these together, because they can just send out the good ones to certain people, to creators maybe. They can just not have the good ones and say that, oh, it must have been somebody that didn't post anything about it. Or there's a ton of things. They have the power to absolutely scam your butthole. I shouldn't have to explain that to anyone. It's like Whatnot, but Whatnot without cameras. Can you imagine Whatnot without cameras? They're just going to describe what they pull out of a pack for you. Or if you hit the energy correctly. That's what we're dealing with here. But also, on top of that, as an added bonus, this dude is absolutely milking, has been milking, has always milked the fact that PokeRev opened them. So, if you're not familiar, PokeRev would open a lot of different mystery boxes. And yes, a lot of people like watching that. They want to know, is he going to get something good? Is he going to get scammed? It doesn't really matter to a creator of that size, because the video is going to more than pay for whatever boxes he opens. So that's the start. That's the first thing to keep in mind. So when you go out and try to replicate it, keep that in mind. You're going to lose money. He's not, which is a little bit of an issue. I think he has added some more like disclaimers, like, hey, I'm not sponsored by this stuff, whatever. Be careful about when you see mystery boxes in anyone's videos. Be careful. It's probably sponsored content. I would not even want to open one, even if it was free of charge, if it was me buying it. I don't know. It's just bad, because no matter what, no matter how much Rev or anyone else opens this box and says that it's trash, if you have that many people watching, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to go buy the box. You could it could be empty and people would go buy it. It could just be that, like, the little Easter grass with the little paper shavings. So the most recent thing, we're going to get through the details here, is that once again, we have PokePower Box, this time using a sponsored ad on the video, with the video, to sell their PokePower boxes. Now, this is not a new thing. We've had them. Rev told them, hey, take us off the website. Take me off the website. Eventually, he took him off the website. Then he was posting on Facebook with the video, using it as advertising again. And now, once again here, and we're going to see his response to it. Again, it's not his fault. It's not his fault that he keeps using Rev in his advertising. I mean, it would be lovely if he could do it guilt-free, if he was permitted to do so, to use Rev's image and to use Rev as a form of advertisement, because you're going to get sales. People are going to be new to the hobby. Little Timmy's going to be like, Mom, Dad, for my birthday, I want PokePower boxes, because at one point in time, Rev opened them. He got really crappy stuff out of them, but maybe I'm going to get the vintage cards and graded cards and vintage packs and booster packs and more. PokePower boxes. Yes. Noah's PokePower boxes. The ones that have Rev plastered all over them, they're not Rev's products. We have the first video here, PokePower boxes scam, and they're deceiving PokeRev marketing. So this is when they had him on the website. It was more him on the website than anything else. They were basket. They were like, oh God, PokeRev. He opened our stuff. Now, we have all kinds of warnings that are online because our boy, Noah Reifenberg, Intizo, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't care. But him, PokePower boxes, he used to have a sports box that had the same issues. The big bat box. The fact that they weren't shipping. He would have a monthly box, or you would order a box, a mystery box, and maybe you get it a couple months later. Maybe you never get it at all. Maybe it goes outside of that window. Maybe you forget about it and you don't get it whatsoever. And if you do get it, it's probably going to be terrible. So internally, from what people have told me, informed me, it seems like they're just made to order. And that makes a whole lot of sense. He claims, he sent me an email and said he had this giant warehouse, but a lot of the photos, as we're going to take a look at on his Instagram, it's just like a table that looks like it's in a spare room of his. Doesn't look much like a warehouse. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what a warehouse looks like. Regardless, we had PokeRev being all over the website. PokeRev did not like that. Can't blame him. We got a guy with a terrible reputation who had the same issues, who bailed on a big bat box, mystery box for sports cards, now moves into Pokemon. He makes these terrible boxes. Rev buys them. He's like, oh shit, yeah. My name's Noah, and I'm slapping this dude, PokeRev, all over my website. You guys, and yes, people are going to buy it. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that don't do enough research on this stuff that wouldn't be, it's probably pretty hard to tell. It looks like it was a sponsored website, sponsored post, maybe even PokeRev's own boxes. There was nothing indicated like, hey, we're not affiliated with PokeRev, but he's the biggest photo on our website. I don't know if it shows here. We'll take a look at the website here. Yeah, so like here, this was the top of the website. It's just a giant PokeRev holding PokePower boxes. The thumbnail for the YouTube video. I believe Rev pulled the video, which is probably for the best. Man, it sucks that you have to avoid this kind of thing, but just opening someone's product kind of opens a gateway to them abusing it, as we've seen here. I think he's crazy that he did. I don't know at what point like Rev takes action so that he no longer puts them on things, because again, this dude has like, I don't know how many strikes at this point. Like it's not sponsored content. So then we have the deceptive marketing. We have him removing it, and then he sent me some angry emails. He goes on about how he's sick. He has like liver disease or something, so he couldn't send the stuff out. He couldn't send the monthly boxes the same month. They had to be a few months late, or a couple months late. A lot of this stuff. It's just like, my apologies that you're sick, but it's not an excuse to not send things to people. And it's not an excuse to have like a crappy business model. And it's not an excuse to put Rev on stuff when he has explicitly asked you to not put him on any of this stuff, because he does not want to be affiliated, because you have a bad reputation, because your products don't go out on time. They've been trash for the most part. And I don't know why anyone would trust you or any other mystery company that has this stuff. It's just like even what should be the most reputable of the mystery box companies is a bad idea. What's the gold standard? Would it be like MJ Holding? And those are terrible. My opinion. Again, all my opinion. Entire video, everything, ever, is my opinion. So then, of course, it settles down. How many months? It was a year ago. This was also a year ago. So I don't know exactly here. July 4th. And we have March. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So a few months later, we have PokePower boxes. Yes, they're posting the Rev video on their Facebook group. So I guess like because the Rev told him, hey, I don't want to be on your website or advertising, he thought it was a good idea. He thought it was okay to stick it on his Facebook group. Maybe he thought Rev wouldn't notice. Don't know. Not really sure. Still super disrespectful. And again, like my God, no one should ever want to be associated with this stuff, let alone front and center of it. Now we have the most recent video, other than this one. PokePower Box Noah was also scamming people with a $30 monthly club. So we had this monthly club that he was doing, and essentially we have internal people who were saying that, voila, look what's going on here. No product is purchased on Noah's side until the consumer purchases a box, then goes out to make a box and sends them out the following month. So, I mean, if he's sending stuff out like a month late, 2 months late, 3 months late, whatever it is, like clearly they're not pre-made. You shouldn't be selling anything that you don't already have made up. If it's a mystery box, if there's certain seating, you should probably have that all made up. This kind of lends to the fact that, like, can he really afford to put the expensive stuff in there? And then if he's making it to order, if he only gets a few orders and they're going to see who the order is for, and you're just going to go to Walmart and grab some packs off the shelf and put them in the box. Maybe you have some like junk slabs or some vintage bulk that you stick in there too. Maybe that's already purchased. Regardless, insane to me that like people trust this stuff. And from anything and everything I've seen, this dude is just trying to grift as hard as possible, trying to make a quick buck. And even though he's been told not to, is going to put the PokeRev marketing on his stuff in a different way. But of course, it is never Noah's fault. It's not his fault that he's sick. It's not his fault that he doesn't ship things out. You're a business. It doesn't matter if you're sick. If he claims to have all these employees in this warehouse and everything else, it shouldn't matter if he's got to call in sick for the day. The stuff should still not be going out months late, especially a monthly box. Regardless, we've had tons of people that had to charge back, tons of people that had to like be hassled with trying to get in touch with them, not getting a response, everything else. Like, I can't imagine, like, we got Lord Rush Pokemon here putting his name on this shit. I don't know. I'm assuming that this was, I don't know if this was actual sponsored content. Like, my God, guys, this is another thing. It's just like the whatnot scamming, the sketchy deals. There's so many ways for you to make money in Pokemon. If you work hard, if you're buying and selling, if you have a store. I do not envy the store is such hard work. Even if you want to open packs for people and they want to spend more than they should on them, by all means, go to town. All right, what do we have here? We have a statement from the PokePower team. I guess we gotta resize. We gotta resize here. Resizing. There we go. We're resized. It has come to our attention this morning that the Google ad was running through our account with PokeRev's image and video cover. We did not knowingly run this ad. Why is this all in caps? We recently hired a new marketing manager, and he had inadvertently, oh God, they got that from CGC, didn't they? Published the ad without our knowledge. Please receive our deepest apologies. We would never knowingly run an ad without the creator's permission. This was a mistake from our independent hired marketer and not us. We will be posting a message from him. Thank you. Was it the same thing on Facebook? You've been told several times, hey, don't use the Rev stuff. Buy Rev himself. And you're still using it. I think you're full of shit. I think this is full fucking BS. I don't know why you decided to sign your name in Comic Sans. I don't know why you have to talk in all caps. I guarantee you Noah is going to be down in the comment section here. He's going to be fucking screaming his little ass off. Being a wiener. Baby to the extreme. It doesn't make any sense. But again, guys, this is why you need to be able to share this information. People need to be able to see what's going on here. And it's insane. It's insane that this person just keeps going, just abusing the fact that that Rev opened their product, and that's about it. That's all I got here. This dude is an idiot, and it's important that people know. That's all I got. All right, have a good one. Join the Discord. Bye.